Hello everyone! The clip you're about to hear is from one of our exclusive Patreon episodes on a recent horror release, and just like all of our other episodes, it might include major spoilers for said horror release, so don't listen to it if you haven't already seen it. You've officially been warned. And if you'd like to hear the full episode, just head on over to patreon.com/horrorqueers and subscribe today. Without further ado, here is your exclusive Patreon clip. And I actually want to point out, Joe, so everyone, if you listened to our episode on Housebound from last year, we were talking about this movie.
We fucking predicted this shit, you bitches.
So we were like, oh, Gerard Johnstone, he's such a good director on Housebound. What has he done recently? Nothing. Oh, wait, he's got this Blumhouse, James Wan produced movie coming out called M3GAN. Oh, from the writer of Malignant. That's interesting. Wonder what that's going to be like. And boom, boom, boom. Flash forward a year.
Yeah. Yeah, it's wild that this is his second film, a.k.a. the last one that he made is Housebound.
Which is almost 10 years ago.
Yeah. And I don't know, if nothing else, this is kind of like, cool, this director who has already made a cult classic but did not perform financially well is now getting his due, and then it's confirmation that you don't fucking bet against Cooper. Like, that woman... Dear Lord, I hope she is raking in the dough, because if she isn't fucking setting the horror world on fire with these last two scripts, it's like everybody wants to know what she's going to do next now.
Well, and I'm pulling back a little bit to like look at horror as a whole, because I think what we are seeing now too, specifically with Cooper's films like Malignant, a little bit like Hellfest, but that was 2018, and then this is that I think we are seeing a shift in horror. Like, we're still going to get kind of like, you know, we had our years of A24 serious, quote unquote, elevated horror, and we will obviously still be getting that. But I think we are starting to see a shift now more into fun horror. Fun, sometimes campy, but also ridiculous, self-aware, but not obnoxious. Like, that is what like this and Malignant are to me. And especially with a certain Kevin Williamson pen movie coming out this month as well, I think that that's the trend we're looking at moving forward.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. I've seen a couple of people talking about how it feels like all of a sudden we're discovering that there are some classics of different subgenres that have been released over the last 10 years, and we just maybe haven't always seen the trend. Like, people keep talking about how, when is the slasher going to come back? And it's like, oh, actually, if you look back over the last couple of years, we've gotten a banger every couple. And, maybe that's a trend. I don't know. It's really hard to spot this kind of thing when you're literally living through the moment. But if nothing else, studios are going to be looking at this and saying, okay, sure, it's the doll and the dance moves, but also the PG-13, but also the fun factor. Like, I'm hoping people took notice of things like the rapturous response to Orphan First Kill last year, and then this movie. And it's not just like short girls equal money and buzz. It's like, people also want to have fun. Like, you need to balance it out a little bit. I agree. We're always going to have an A24. We're always going to have a bullshit elevated moniker. And that's fine, because we still need those types of horror films as well. But dear God, also give us fun horror, because people like to just go to the movies and have fun. Yeah.
Very, very much. I think that the box office numbers for M3GAN are showing that. And it'll be interesting to see if it dips off in its second weekend. I would actually wager that this is going to hold pretty well, because there's not much competition this month.
Atlas Avenue, a long stretch of road that encompasses everything the city of Kennett Heights has to offer. Neon lights, traffic, crime, the hustle and bustle of everyday life, and the craziest of characters. My office was above it all. My name is James Locke, and I'm a PI.
Hello, Mr. J. How the hell you doing today?
Good, Edith. Nearly every year I have a new case. New people to meet, new clues to discover, and new problems to solve. But I do it the old-fashioned way. No technology. Nothing post-1950. Hell, I don't even listen to podcasts, but you should. Atlas Avenue Beat is a spoof of the film noir genre with goofy characters, tons of wordplay, and non-stop raunchy humor. There's also 3 whole seasons out right now with more on the way. Just search for Atlas Avenue Beat wherever you listen to podcasts, or visit us online at bloody.fm.